Scene script. Have you ever asked yourself what truly drives you to get out of bed each morning to face the challenges that come your way? Motivation. It's a word we often throw around, yet its profound impact on our lives is something we seldom pause to appreciate. It's the spark that ignites the fire within us, the invisible force that propels us forward. It's the reason why we push through, even when the odds are stacked against us. Motivation isn't just about setting goals or chasing dreams. It's the inner fuel that keeps us going, the silent rhythm that guides our steps. It's the reason why we choose to take on a challenging project at work, or why we decide to dust off our old running shoes and hit the pavement. It's the driving force behind every action, every decision, every choice we make. The beauty of motivation is its innate personal nature. What motivates you might not motivate another. It's a personal compass, guiding us in the direction that aligns with our values, our passions, our dreams. It's deeply entwined with who we are as individuals, and understanding our personal motivators is key to unlocking our true potential. Perhaps you're motivated by a desire to make a difference in the world, a yearning to learn and grow, or a passion to create and innovate. Perhaps you are driven by the love for your family, the pursuit of personal excellence, or the simple joy of conquering a challenge. These motivators, these sparks of inspiration, they're not just abstract concepts, they're real, tangible forces that shape our lives in profound ways. They influence our decisions, guide our actions, and ultimately determine our path in life. The journey of life is filled with twists and turns, highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks. But no matter what comes our way, it's our motivation that keeps us moving forward. It's our motivation that helps us rise above the challenges, to keep pushing, to keep striving, to keep achieving. The power to overcome, to achieve, and to thrive lies within us. It's all about what motivates us. Imagine a marathon runner miles into the race, the finish line nowhere in sight. What keeps them going? Picture this, if you will. A marathon runner, sweat-drenched, legs heavy, lungs gasping for air. They're miles into the race, their bodies screaming for respite. And yet they keep going. But why? What is it that fuels their determination? What is it that pushes them to keep putting one foot in front of the other? The answer is motivation. The marathon runner is driven by an intrinsic motivation, a burning desire to accomplish the task they've set out to do. It's not just about the physical act of running, it's about the mental fortitude, the sheer will to overcome the body's resistance and push forward. The physical exhaustion they experience is real, it's tangible. But the marathon runner doesn't let it deter them. They embrace it. They know that every step they take, every bead of sweat that drips from their brow brings them closer to their goal. But where does this motivation come from? It's not something that can be bought or given. It's not something that comes easy. It's born from a deeply rooted belief in oneself. It's born from the understanding that to achieve something great, one must be willing to endure, to push beyond what is comfortable, to venture into the realm of the unknown. And so the marathon runner continues. They push through the pain, the fatigue, the doubt. They remind themselves of why they started, of the goal that awaits them at the finish line. And with each step they grow stronger, not just physically but mentally as well. This is the power of motivation. It's not just about the end goal, it's about the journey, the process. It's about embracing the challenges, the setbacks, the moments of doubt, and turning them into fuel for the journey ahead. So next time you find yourself in the midst of a challenge, remember the marathon runner. Remember their determination, their resilience, their unwavering belief in their ability to overcome. Their drive, their motivation propels them forward step after grueling step. Scene script. Consider a student deep into the night studying for an exam. What fuels their dedication? Picture a scene that we've all been part of at some point in our lives. The room is quiet save for the soft hum of the table lamp. Books are spread out across the desk, a testament to the knowledge waiting to be absorbed. The student, their eyes straining against the late hour, is engrossed in their studies. The clock ticks on, marking the passage of time, but the student remains undeterred. This is a picture of dedication, of commitment to a goal. But what is it that drives this student to burn the midnight oil? What is it that keeps them awake while the rest of the world is asleep? The answer lies in their desire to excel. The student is motivated by a vision of success, a vision that is clear and tangible. They see themselves acing the exam, their hand confidently penning down answers. They see the proud smile on their parents' faces, the appreciative nods from their teachers, the respect from their peers. This vision fuels their dedication, propels them to work harder, to push beyond their limits. But it's not just about the end goal. The student is also driven by an understanding of the journey. They know that success is not handed out on a silver platter, but earned through hard work and perseverance. They know the value of each hour spent studying, each concept understood, each problem solved. They understand that the road to success is often long and arduous, but they are willing to tread it, for they know that the journey is as important as the destination. And so the student fights against the encroaching tiredness, against the temptation to give up. They find strength in their motivation, in their desire to succeed. This motivation shields them against the call of sleep, against the allure of procrastination. It pushes them to keep going, to keep striving, to keep reaching for their dreams. Their motivation is their strength, their shield against the call of sleep and the allure of procrastination. Think about an entrepreneur facing setback after setback. What encourages them to keep trying? Let's paint a picture of an entrepreneur named John. John had a dream, a vision, a game-changing idea that he believed would revolutionize the industry. But his journey was far from smooth. His first startup went bankrupt within a year, his second venture was met with fierce competition, and his third attempt was riddled with technological hurdles. Yet these failures didn't deter John. Why? Because he was driven by his motivation to see his idea come to life. Imagine the countless nights he spent working on his business plan, the numerous cups of coffee consumed, the relentless pitch meetings to potential investors. John was met with rejection time and time again, but each no he received only fueled his determination. His motivation was not just about making money or gaining fame. It was about creating something that could change the world, something that could make a difference. Often John found himself alone, wrestling with his thoughts, questioning his decisions. It was during these moments of solitude that his motivation shone the brightest. He reminded himself of why he started in the first place, of the impact his idea could have, and of the lives it could change. John's motivation was not a fleeting emotion, but a burning desire that seared through every setback, every failure. It was his motivation that picked him up each time he fell, dusted him off, and propelled him forward. It was the force that pushed him to keep trying, to keep learning, to keep improving. John's story is not unique. It is the story of every entrepreneur who has dared to dream, who has dared to challenge the status quo. It is the story of resilience, of perseverance, of unwavering determination and unyielding motivation. Their motivation is their compass, guiding them through the stormy seas of failure to the shores of success. So what do these stories tell us about the power of motivation? They paint a vivid picture, don't they? They show us that motivation is the fuel that drives us towards our goals, like a marathon runner pushing through the last mile, a student pulling an all-nighter to ace an exam, or an entrepreneur working tirelessly to get their startup off the ground. Each of these stories is different, yet they share a common thread: the power of motivation. It is that unseen force that propels us forward, nudging us to keep going even when the going gets tough. It's the fire within that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how strong the winds of adversity blow. Motivation is a remarkable force. It can turn dreams into reality, obstacles into stepping stones, and the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's the compass that guides us when we are lost, the light that illuminates our path in the darkest of nights. It's the hand that lifts us when we stumble, the voice that whispers, "You can do it," when doubts cloud our mind. But here's the thing, motivation isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Just as we're all unique individuals with different dreams, aspirations, and goals, our motivators are different too. What motivates one person might not necessarily motivate another. Some of us are motivated by the prospect of personal achievement, others by the desire to make a difference in the world, and still others by the sheer joy of the journey itself. So the key is to find what motivates you. Is it the thrill of competition, the satisfaction of a job well done, the joy of learning something new, or perhaps the desire to leave a lasting legacy? Once you've found your motivator, hold on to it. Harness its power, let it guide you, drive you, and inspire you, because when you have motivation on your side, there's no challenge too great, no goal too distant, no dream too big. Discover your motivation, harness its power, and there's nothing you can't achieve. The power is in you.